Welcome to my daily review. My disclaimer is do your own due diligence. This is a video for adults. So we're all adults, big boys and girls. So don't do anything without doing your own due diligence. Anyway, if I told you to jump off a bridge, would you? That's my dad's line. So I'm going to use it here. Anyway, welcome to my daily review. This is a Nasdaq here. Little disappointed that, it had a strong rally here with a lot of volume coming in. You see these big blue volume bars, and it traded above the 200 simple moving average last week, but today it sliced it a little bit here and closed 0.9% below the 200. So that's definitely something to watch. After a run like this, you got to expect to rest a little bit. It coincides with this 200, which you got to expect to, this is going to provide some resistance. It's been since January 18th of 2022 since it's traded above. So we'll see what happens here. This is definitely a week where there's going to be a lot of new data points coming. And it's going to have to digest some of the earnings reports from the big tech companies. And of course, the Federal Reserve is going to raise rates. So lots to think about here. Anyway, the S&P 500 just kind of got rejected at the 4,100 level, which, kind of throws it back into this trade range here. Not too alarming, but, something to watch for sure. It closed, it came down to its 10 EMA. I mean, you could see it's well above the 50 and the 200, unlike the Nasdaq. And today it closed, 0.3% above the 10. So it's above all moving averages here. I'm not going to discuss power trends here. I'm going to jinx myself. Anyway, when we see the S&P and the Nasdaq down, these mega cap tech stocks are down. Here's Apple down 2%. They report earnings on Thursday. Amazon, same thing, reporting earnings on the 2nd, which is Thursday, down, nearly 2%. Google, these are the stocks that are going to drive these indexes, 2.45% down. And Tesla, this one had a strong, powerful rally. On Friday, it traded 306 million shares, whatever, the largest volume that it's had, I believe, ever. So, everybody who wants in is probably in by now. But anyway, had an inside day today, pulled back. You got to expect it to pull back. I mean, after it's up 44%, if you're a short player, this would probably be a good day to short after that, climactic type move. But it's well below the 200. You could see that. And so it's above the 50 and below the 200. But anyway, it did have a ton of volume and something to watch. Anyway, I'm going to go on my thematic spree today and just start with the oil and gas stocks. I like some of these oil and gas stocks, and Tidewater is one of my go-to stocks. Just traded down to its 10 EMA today. And this one is showing strength, doing nothing wrong. Any stock above the 10 EMA. Here's the OII. Same thing. Traded down to the 10, closed 5.2% above it. So got a nice bounce. It was a good day trade if you were on it today for sure. HP, I put this one in here. This is a driller, oil and gas driller. This thing is really tight here. It's, all those three moving averages are converging there. And they reported strong earnings tonight, up 1.5% after hours. So we'll see if that thing can move tomorrow. Anyway, that's enough oil and gas. Let's go to the steel stocks. Steel Dynamics was upgraded today, and it was just flat on the session, which was good, considering how the market performed today. Nucor, once again, flat on the session, just digesting gains. That's what these steel stocks are doing. Cleveland Cliffs was up a ton in January, I think like 30-something%. And it was just flat on the session as well. I think these all had inside days or whatever. So that's a good thing. The mining stock, Southern Copper, this one is performing as you would like, breaking out of this base with volume now pulling back to its moving average. And lighter volume today, it was flat in this session. But that's how you want your stocks to behave after breaking out. Just pull back on light volume. Same with Rio, nice breakout here, and then pull back to the 10 EMA. Hopefully, it'll find support there. BHP, another mining stock. By the way, this is one of the top groups here, one of the top 10 here. It's currently 7, and this one is still within a base, has not broke out yet. Just pulled back to its 10 EMA. So BHP looks good as well. The retail stocks, I love retail, and this is a beauty. ULTA Beauty. That chart is what it made a new high today, right? ULTA makes a new high, so you want your stocks to be making new highs. I like new highs. Anyway, you can see it's been trading along its 10 EMA, and any stock above the 10 EMA is showing strength, right? This is ELF. This one had a huge run last year, and then the beginning of this year sold off hard, but it has now rallied back through its 50 and holding nicely up there. And today it was up almost 1%. So good for ELF. Looks good. ONON, the shoe company. There's quite a few shoe companies doing well. This is one of them. It was flat today. It was up quite a bit during the session, up to 2350. Came back down a little bit as the markets were kind of weak towards the close, but still doing well. You can see how it's just forming this base here, and they report earnings not till March 18th. So anyway, that one has a little bit of time. I'm going to go to the biotechs because I like the drug stocks as well. Biotechs, one of my favorite sectors here, and this is NVO. They have the weight loss drug here. Obviously it broke out here, made huge gains, and now it just pulled back to its 21 and found support. And NVO looks good. SUPN, this one, yes, just broke out. Now it's just holding above its 10 EMA. So that's good. It was pretty much up 1% today in a week tape. So it's showing relative strength. TGTX, these guys launched their new drug, multiple sclerosis drug. So we'll see how this one performs. Looks like an inside day today. Yeah. So, let the moving averages catch up. That's one strong stock. AXSM. Okay. I know I wrote this down. It's because it's forming this base and trading a little tight here and bouncing off the 50. So that might be an early entry for someone like me. Anyway, I want to take a look at just a random walk here. This is a stock that was trading up like 6% after hours. They just crushed earnings this afternoon. And a little bit about this balance sheet here for the SANM. Their cash flow, return on equity, pristine balance sheet, but they're up down volume. There's nobody who's buying this stock. And it has a multiple like 10. They're going to earn $6 and it's trading at $55. Is ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know why it's so cheap. I don't know why they don't get a decent multiple. But anyway, they crushed earnings, probably be up tomorrow. And Yuri's doing a great job there at SANM. URI is another stock that I like. It broke out of a base. Got to look at the weekly here. This thing, long consolidation, broke out. And this is just a cash cow, this stock, United Rentals. And today it just kind of pulled back after these massive gains last week. AXON, this one's on our watch list, but made a new high today and then pulled back, doing nothing wrong. Earnings February 24th, so maybe it'll kind of handle out here for the next few sessions or more. The dentist is on our list again. Yeah, nice retail stock here, making new highs. Very nice. Earnings February 22nd. So, you want your stock making new highs and trading above the 10 EMA, and Dillard's is doing nothing wrong. PERI, same thing. This one's a beast. It just wants higher prices. Look at this thing. You wouldn't know the market had a bad day today. Looking at this thing, just keeps going higher, and these big blue volume bars show that somebody wants to buy PERI on, and it's not Aunt Sally. STM is another semiconductor stock. You got to kind of look at the weekly here on this one. Long consolidation here. And I know it had a big week last week. But yeah, 14%. But I still think this thing will handle out and over time do pretty well. But anyway, that's it for today. That's my daily review. Thank you for watching. Never give up.